changed because of your channels, because of your experience? Being a public figure on the internet?
Oh yeah, we're role models now.
I know, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure because you don't want to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing that someone takes to heart, and then you can't take that back from that person.
Have you ever said anything you regret?
Cool thing about YouTube is you can edit. So like, we'll replay it and watch us a few times before we even post it. So it's like, oh, that did not sound good or did not come off the wrong way. I think sometimes I could regret the way I came across. That's like where I'm like, oops, maybe I should have been a little bit softer or like more loving when I said this instead of as like strict or like passionate about it because it came across wrong.
Do you guys comment on other people's sites?
Yeah.
You do?
And the nice thing about it is a lot of us YouTubers, we respect each other. We're friends. And even if you haven't met like certain YouTubers, we're all friends. And commenting is a great way to help out your friends and you know, support them in what they're doing, or also come closer to your own audience as you respond to them and let them know that their feedback is important to you and it means something.
When you comment on someone's video, it shows up on a subscriber's homepage, so you're like throwing traffic to a friend's YouTube video.
And that's kind of like how the YouTube community is so different than traditional media, is because it's a community based on collaboration and support, whereas the television is, you know, everyone has their own channel, but ABC isn't going to promote a show on NBC for their channel, but on YouTube, that's the way to grow, is through collaboration, through things like this, where people come together to bring audiences together to see something that ultimately everyone involved thinks is very cool.
How do you guys feel about people that film their kids and put them on the internet, like whether they just came back from the dentist and they're all like hopped up on drugs, or like they did something funny or weird?
You know, one of my favorite examples of that is a family actually called the Shaytards, and I think they have the coolest story. You know, they have created a YouTube channel about their family life, and it's just a very wholesome lifestyle, and people are drawn to it because of the goodness and the genuine nature of this family.
They feel like they're part of their family, and it's not exploiting their kids or anything.
Yeah, when it's not exploitative, then it's very sincere, that's great, but when it's clearly someone that's trying to exploit their child to gain some sort of notoriety, you can tell. And this web series and channel is so successful because it's not that way at all. And I don't know, I've never really talked to them about whether they get backlash on.
But sometimes people doing that or exploitation still gets a lot of views.
Yeah.
It still gets a lot of eyeballs. And it's like, how do you unlearn what you've already seen?
Those people aren't going to stick around. You know, Shaytards has been around for a while. Those people are going to get one viral video, and no one in the community is going to respect them. They may try and do something else.
They're
but
like
that's
the Vanilla Ices of YouTube.
Yeah,
that's right.
One-hit wonders.
That's right. Okay, when you watch rant videos, or, like, do you watch them? And what makes a good one for you? And what makes a bad one?
There was one last year, and it was about a UCLA student, and it was Asians in the library, and she was like just being super racist. And it was a really awful video, but it went viral. And my boyfriend actually made a response to it, and it was the most clever way he could have. Like, he did a song called Ching Chong, and it sounds racist from the get-go, but he like just kind of rebutted everything that she said, and it was super loving. So I wouldn't normally go and like watch one of those videos because it would make me angry. If I made a response to that video, it would not be a nice song like my boyfriend's, but I think there's like an awesome way of kind of extinguishing that flame. And
so it seems like you guys, your community kind of self-regulates. I mean, you kind of figure out how to regulate your content in the same way that like a teenager in his or her bedroom figure out who are the creeps on the internet and who are the okay people, right? Like, you guys do the same thing.
Yeah, you can totally get a feel for like who's doing it for, you know, the love and the passion of being creative and are just in it for the money.
Yeah, because there are people like Kingsley is known for his rant videos specifically. But
he's funny.
But he's funny.
He's so funny.
He rants in like a tongue-in-cheek way where you understand that he's not being totally serious. But girls like the girl she's speaking about, it's a sincere opinion that she's giving in a really, really uninformed, unintelligent light, and that's what makes it come across so offensive. But people like Kingsley and also Jenna Marbles, they rant about things that they're passionate about, but with an air of comedy to it, so it makes it more palatable.
Well, and also I think oftentimes they throw themselves in the rant as well. A lot of times they're making fun of themselves, so they're not outside of it, just like throwing the ball at everybody else. They're like, yep. I've done it too, and I'm a dork for it, you know, type of a thing.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been really helpful and really informative, and we want everybody to watch all the stuff that you do and support it for millenniums to come, as we all live to be 150 when we have robot lungs. Thank you so much for coming, and it's really a pleasure meeting all of you. Signing off from the round table. Until next time, where we tackle important issues in a real way while talking. Good night.